Some say human nature is pure, but history whispers otherwise. Beneath every polished society, there thrives a silent current of desire, power, control, and dominance. It's not an accident of evolution, it's the pulse that built empires and burned civilizations. Tonight, we unmask 4 dark truths buried deep within us all. Every human craves acceptance, yet beneath that need lies a colder motive: validation. We seek others not for connection, but for mirrors reflecting our worth. The compliments, the likes, the applause, they feed the same neural hunger as any addiction. Take away approval, and the mind trembles like a starved beast. Social conformity feels safe, but it has a darker pedigree. It was born from fear. The fear of exile, of standing alone before the tribe's judgment. To belong, we will silence reason and even conscience. Entire nations have walked willingly into horror just to stay among their own. Deep instinct disguises itself as morality, yet our sense of right and wrong often bends under pressure. Studies prove it: we cheat, lie, and justify, not because we lack ethics, but because morality is elastic when survival is on the line. The truth is, integrity has a price tag. Our brains are sculpted for short-term reward. That's why greed feels natural and self-control feels like pain. Primitive circuits in the limbic system whisper louder than logic. We spend lifetimes chasing pleasure while calling it purpose. We tell ourselves we're rational, yet emotion is the puppeteer, logic the puppet. Neuroscience shows decisions arise seconds before we're even aware of them. Free will. It's mostly theater, a comforting illusion staged by the brain's fragile ego. Humans fear being powerless more than death itself. Power triggers dopamine, just like drugs. That's why people exploit, manipulate, and dominate. It's chemical, not cultural. The corporate climber and the warlord share the same biochemical high. When stripped of laws, even the kindest souls will change shape. Civilization's mask is thinner than we think. The moment systems collapse, instincts surface: territory, food, dominance. The neighbor becomes a rival, compassion turns to calculation. We judge monsters for cruelty, yet we stare at them with morbid fascination. Because somewhere, that darkness resonates. We see fragments of ourselves reflected in the chaos, a primitive echo whispering, "You are not so different." That recognition chills us to the bone. Deception is our native tongue. Infants learn to lie before they learn to reason. Adults refine it into art, smiles masking contempt, promises veiling intent. Lies grease the machinery of society, because pure truth would fracture it. We crave villains not out of disgust, but envy. They act out impulses we're too civilized to confess. Every anti-hero, every criminal genius, mirrors our repressed hunger for absolute freedom. It's not their wickedness we fear, it's our reflection in it. Control is an illusion we worship. We structure, schedule, and predict, but chaos always wins. The darkest truth. We secretly love the collapse, it proves the lie of order and feeds our appetite for drama. Empathy is conditional, instinctively reserved for those who look or think like us. It evolved not for mercy, but for survival within clans. That's why distant suffering feels abstract, even when magnified on our screens. Power corrupts not because it changes us, but because it reveals us. Authority removes consequence, allowing buried instincts to surface. The smile of a tyrant once belonged to a quiet neighbor who finally felt untouchable. Fear governs more of our decisions than logic ever will. We buy, vote, and believe not from facts, but from the need to feel safe. It's why panic spreads faster than truth, and why those who ignite fear, rule. The herd instinct still pulsates under every trend and movement. It promises security in sameness. But what we call popular opinion is often the easiest emotion to mass-produce. True thought is a lonely rebellion. Humans were never designed for constant stimulation. Our minds crave conflict, chaos, noise, boredom feels like death. That hunger drives creation and destruction alike. Peace scares us because it forces us to face silence, and silence often tells the truth. Morality, when stripped of culture, reveals selfish roots. We behave morally when it benefits our reputation or tribe. The moral man and the opportunist play the same game, only with different masks. Our memory is a liar. It reshapes reality to protect ego and narrative. Each recollection, slightly distorted, allows us to believe we are better, smarter, and more righteous than we truly are. We consume tragedy as entertainment. War footage, crime documentaries, digital outrage, they feed our ancient appetite for witnessing pain without facing consequence. We tell ourselves it's empathy, it's actually voyeurism. Envy camouflages itself as ambition. We don't just want success, we want others not to have it. It's a primal balancing instinct, wired to preserve dominance hierarchies. Society calls it competition, but biology calls it retrieval of power. Manipulation thrives because we want to be deceived. Con artists don't force, they offer fantasy, and we eagerly pay. Lies give comfort where truth gives responsibility. The greatest scams are the ones we secretly hope are real. Love, at its chemical level, mirrors addiction. Dopamine, oxytocin, cortisol, each surge builds attachment and withdrawal. What we call heartbreak is simply detox from the drug of infatuation, proving that passion is nature's most elegant trap. Violence is not alien to us, it's ancestral. The same neural triggers that once protected us now fuel online cruelty. The battlefield moved from spears to screens, but the instinct to dominate survives, pixel by pixel. Our moral outrage is performative more often than authentic. Public shaming satisfies the primal urge to punish without physical danger. It's justice without risk, cruelty disguised as virtue. Greed scales infinitely. When humans gain, they want more, not because of need, but because comparison never sleeps. The feeling of enough is biologically foreign, making consumption a lifelong chase with no finish line. The desire to be remembered drives both art and atrocity. To leave a mark, any mark, is to cheat mortality. That is why some create beauty, while others leave ashes, both are desperate signatures carved into time. We think progress makes us better, but technology only amplifies existing instincts. It doesn't evolve morality, it magnifies obsession, envy, and deceit on an exponential scale. Our sense of identity is a fragile construct, pieced together from approval and memory. Destroy its pillars and watch sanity flicker. The self is not stable, it's a story we tell loudly enough to believe. Humans confuse comfort with happiness. The more secure we become, the more our instincts invent new fears. It's not the struggle that kills us, it's the emptiness that follows victory. Leadership often gravitates toward narcissism. Those who seek control crave admiration, not service. It's charisma rooted in ego, turning followers into mirrors that reflect the leader's delusion of grandeur. We rationalize atrocities through group identity. Name, flag, or ideology, each becomes a sacred excuse. Morality bends when action is wrapped in belonging. That's how crowds do evil while smiling. Even love for family has conditions set by evolution, genes seeking their own continuation. Altruism, while noble, is often a genetic transaction, dressed in human emotion. When stripped of distractions, the mind confronts its most terrifying truth: it is not as good as it pretends to be. Every shadow we hide finds its own way to whisper back, reminding us that darkness is not around us, it's within. These truths don't damn humanity, they define it. The same instincts that breed cruelty also fuel creativity, resilience, and survival. To face darkness is not to fall into it, but to finally understand what being human truly means.